Happy Monday and welcome back to another episode of TC Speech. Even though you probably listen to this on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're filming this on a Monday. And one thing that I've found that's like really, I don't know what it is, but what my a rhythm, whatever you want to call it, that I've still got from like 9 to 5 life. What's it been? How long has it been now? It's been over 4 years that we've been out of
Yeah. Over
the
4
Matrix
years now.
Shit. But one thing that's really stuck with me is like on Monday, I'm ready to go. I am ready to build shit. I am all in. And then like Friday, Saturday, I'm kind of like, like.
You want to have a bit more chill?
So is that just like permanent programming?
I think it is.
I need like a software delete or restart, uninstall, delete previous preferences.
Yeah. And reinstall.
And reinstall. But that's just, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Like it's, but like, it's really weird. I was like thinking about it. I'm like, I've still just so got that drilled into me. I'm like, is it a problem? I don't know. Like Sundays, I kind of like want to back off a little bit. But yeah, it's Monday and you know, you get copped of all my energy. Basically what this podcast is going to be today is basically just like basically just our conversation I had this morning.
Yeah.
We're just going to continue it onto here. It's kind of like,
You've got too much energy.
it's literally like in our van on a Monday. It's literally like a Tony Robbins seminar in here. That's
I can't even.
that's like is that the best way to?
Yes.
Michaela's sort of like she kind of gets.
I'm just a very calm in nature person all the time.
But you sort of start to like, yeah. I'm like, fuck, I'm going on, but I'm like, giving this Tony Robbins, jumping on a trampoline that I don't have. You're like, fuck, relax.
Yeah. Like we were on a nice walk this morning and we're walking along the beach.
Do you understand, Michaela? We need to do this. Do you understand? That's not like that.
That's actually a little bit. And we were in like this turtle area and I'm like, like looking at them, I wonder if we could see any turtles. And I'm having Tony Robbins in my ear full of inspiration and
Turtle Robbins. But anyway, you get the idea of like the fucking vibes, the energy that's up in here on a Monday. And we genuinely film these podcasts on the Monday, ready to go for Tuesday. So like I try and do a lot of my calls and everything on a Monday. Again, it's just when the vibe is friggin' good. But anyway, no sponsors on the show. Completely funded by ourselves, TC Legacy, Traveling Campers, all the shit we've built over the years without having to rely on anyone else. This allows us to say what the fuck we want, be what we want, and everything that aligns with our values and mission. This is I was saying this in one of my seminars this morning.
Sorry, I'm actually still.
What I was sort of saying, like there's this turn that I don't know if it's just my fucking
like Josh's TED talk.
I don't know if it's my algorithm, but like just things are turning back to like alignment to values, to this more like traditional way. I really think that like the right people are seen to like just being a fucking brokey and hating on people that used to get all this validation and likes is just, it's a dead energy. I think people are realizing that that's just, it's a dead end. There's no good things to it, but it's really coming back to being yourself, alignment. Because look, what's the point in building anything if it doesn't come back and align with who you truly are?
Or the way you want to live your life with yourself, with your family.
And so many people don't even know what this looks like for them. They haven't even thought about it or visited. But again, I'm really just seeing all of this and I'm like, it feels really good. I'm like, thank fuck.
Just touching back on why people don't know what it is for them. It's because what I think it's because they just get so stuck in their day-to-day life. Like, got to go to the groceries, got to go pick the kids up, got to go make dinner. Like, just they get stuck in like the everyday tasks. They forget to like really look deep into that version of themselves.
Yeah, definitely. And like, look, I think you can, if you build something that doesn't align with anything, it's not going to be fulfilling. And like, I know we spoke about in our last podcast, like it comes down to purpose, a mission, and like that's what you need to have. This is what so many people lack these days. And what I want to talk about on today's podcast is what I really want to get across, because like I feel like each episode I've got like, this is the one thing that changed our lives. But like this is, and then like being in business for 4 or 5 years now, again, thousands of conversations, and like why is it a little bit fresh? Like I had a call booked for this morning. This guy's been on the fence for a year now. All this sort of stuff gone in. Then he's gone back through our information. He's like, holy shit, I'm all in energy, booked a call, excited, everything. Then like got the message this morning after, I was up all last night, and his partner was telling all the reasons why they shouldn't do things and all this sort of stuff. And this has brought back, it just refreshed so many memories. And it's a really important message here, because I think it's the number one thing that holds people back is exactly this. It's really got to like sort of like reframe things to how like we're sort of like, I guess, taught in the normal world. And like when I look back at it, like especially to 2020, when we had $5,700 to our name and COVID happened, all that sort of stuff. And it's like, I had to shut my business down. You've all heard the story. If you haven't, go back and listen to episode 1. And the one thing that I had then, it's like, okay, the one realization slap in the face we had is, okay, we have no money. This means we have no choices. We don't have any freedom. And it's because of all the things that we're currently doing. But that was the thing that kicked me into gear when I sat there and looked at you in the eyes and said, I promise you that this will never happen again. So I use that in our current situation. It's like, okay, we don't have any money. This is the exact reason why we need to take massive action.
We need to change, like something needs to change.
And that's a decision that we made 5 years ago, because when you put this out there, it might sound woo, but like the universe will go, okay, Josh, shit, I see you, I hear you, and it'll start putting things in place.
Yes. We're big believers in this.
A conversation, a person, someone's piece of content. It could be an ad, all these sort of bits and pieces. And this is how we'll introduce to Enagic. So it's kind of like, okay, well, here, you want this is here. Here's a solution. Mm-hmm. But most people, one, they either just don't recognize it as an opportunity. Geez, holy shit, I was meant to listen to this podcast. This person was meant to be here. Or two, they might play around with the idea, but then use all the fear that's held them back from doing anything to the reason why they don't go for that thing. And again, like one of the biggest things these days, and like, and that was us 5 years ago. And like, I keep saying, I'm so fucking grateful we took, like, where our investment to start our business was, I think 10 to 12 grand back then. We put it on a credit card. So what we couldn't afford it, but you could call it that, but people will have 5 grand to them and go buy 5 grand TV on the credit card, and you really can't fucking afford it.
Yeah.
So investment, can't afford it. However you want to phrase it, it's on you. It was the best investment ever. But it wasn't just an investment, purchasing the credit card. Okay, let's see what happens. It's a fucking all-in mentality to solve that problem. But what I'm getting at is like, imagine now with the cost of living, the cost of inflation, it is ridiculous, and it's only going to get worse, in my opinion. Fuel is not going to go back to $1 a litre. Groceries are not going to go back to $50 and you feed the family. It's never going to go back to that. I think people are waiting for the government. It's all going to come back and can correct itself. It's not. Or at least act like that is not a possibility.
Yeah.
If you have hopes on that's going to be the reality, good luck. Honestly, good luck. And this is still the trust and faith and hope that people have in the government, which is why people are going to start. You're exactly where they want you. You are the prime fucking candidate for that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying here is it's time and money. It's like, I don't have enough time. That is the exact reason why you should take immediate action. You don't have money in your bank account. And when you just assess, again, I say the number one thing before you move forwards in anything is you have to take full accountability and responsibility for why everything in your life looks like it does right now. And if this has been going on for 5-10 years ago, okay, fuck, I don't have any money. Why? What am I doing for a job? What is my weekly pay? What is my partner's pay, etc.? Like, look at it, see how long, 5, 10, 20 years, 1 year, like whatever the hell it's been. It's like, okay, like, here's why I don't have money. Number one, it's my fault because of the job that I chose, and I chose to get up and go to everything every single day, whether it's fulfilling or not, whatever. You choose to go that. You choose to buy KFC on the way home and spend whatever, and say you have no money and go to a concert on the weekend. That is on to you.
Yeah.
That is on you. So when you can just have the heart, and no one will have this conversation with themselves.
No.
We did.
Mm-mm.
And when you go, this is all my fucking fault, not the government, not your boss, not your partner. This is and especially if you're a man, you should be this is like no exception for you. And it's like, okay, this is all my fault. You're out of shape, your fault. Bank account's low, your fault. Live in a street you hate, your fault.
Yeah.
Hate your fucking small town, you're still there, your fault. You can't go wrong with this mindset. But most people will use all of this as an excuse and reason why they can't do the things that they're just talking about. It's a good little idea, would be nice, but just got no time, just got no money, got bills. Shit's always gonna be bills, always gonna be problems. But again, the number one thing that's very clear these days is you cannot save your way out of this. 10 years ago, you probably could. You can definitely free up some cash for sure. But just the old mentality of just like it was drilled into my head. Save, don't spend, save, 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 save. And you kind of could get ahead a bit.
Yeah.
But now people are on fucking fumes. But here's the thing these days is it's so much easier to make more money. There are so many more ways now, like unlimited ways now that you can actually earn more money. So you need to change that mindset around this. But the next thing again is time, and time is just a scarcity sign, that your life, hasn't set you up to win really. And just staying there is costing you way more than taking action ever will. And the good old saying, it's like, when we have these conversations, people, it's, when you really ask yourself, like, what do you value most? What's it come down to? Time, family, health, all these sort of things. But what I found very clear in today's world is most people that say that, it's not. Because you say, okay, well, show me your calendar. One, people don't have a calendar. And two, generally what it looks like is they don't see their kids till 8 o'clock at night. And again, don't take this out of context because, yes, you probably need to work 12, 14, 16 hours a day right now. I see you and I completely understand. Because that was me without kids. We used to see each other for an hour a day. So I get it. So don't think I'm a cockhead coming across like this. But I hope, and I'm kind of saying this to light a fire under your ass as well. Yeah. Because when you look at it, holy shit, I don't see my kids and family till 8, 9 o'clock when I'm blown out at the end of the day.
And basically you're just putting them to bed.
My weekends are spent in the shed, gardening, whatever,
mowing the lawns.
Bits and pieces, maybe get half a day on a Sunday, then you're trying to rest to go back to work.
Or your weekends, like your family time you spent going out, doing things like going to other birthday parties or other family dinners. Like you don't get that quality time just with your wife and your kids or your husband and your kids.
Yeah. And maybe getting, a few days off on the holidays or once a week. It's a 2-week trip, but then everyone else is at the same destination because everyone else is doing the same thing.
Yeah, and it's just busy, and sometimes it's not as enjoyable as you would hope it to be.
And that's generally what most people's calendar would look like. So if you were to put that out and score it, and it's like, okay, the things you say that mean the most to you and value the most on a scorecard, they're at the bottom. And you can argue and say, well, look, I'm going to work for them, which you are, and you're an absolute fucking soldier, and I respect you you are doing the right things to provide and do those things for you.
100%.
But if it is the time with them,
yes,
if the time with them, missing out on the moments with your partner, your dog, like whatever it is, like that's the valuable piece that is missing in so many people that we talk to.
Yeah.
So once you go, okay, fuck, like maybe I'm not truly aligning with my values because it's not adding up.
Yep.
It's really not adding up. But what it genuinely takes is something nasty to happen to like get a hard reset of what actually matters to you. All the noise goes away when you have this. But it's like you can use the, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I'm not ready. All this sort of stuff is always going to creep in. And look, no one's ever ready. And the number one thing that I was taught from one of my mentors was to do things before you feel ready. And for us, I was getting our first personal assistant a few years ago. And like once I like did that thing and like experienced it, I wanted to do more of it. But like that's the sort of what's drilled in my head now. It's because like you're never going to get ready. And even where we are today, which is very, very early on still, it's like you come up against it's not just the first time you take an action, make a decision. It's continuous that this happens. Where new things come up, new decisions need to be made, new ceilings need to be unlocked to hit the next stage of your life, business. Like it's always gonna be there. But like no one is ever ready. You don't just get the confidence first. You get the courage.
Yeah.
It's the courage to do the thing, and then confidence will follow. As you put in the reps, as you do the things, but like it's that courage that gets you to just start going in that right direction. But again, people confuse like today, what you see today, we made that decision 5 years ago.
And it was scary.
The most scariest thing ever. But we made the decision because it fucking hurt. It hurt that bad. It's a thing that had to happen. And I was like, this will never happen again. Mark my words. And sound like a tough guy here. We had no plan. We didn't have a business then.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were going to do.
Didn't know what it was going to be, but I made the decision. And then things popped up that aligned with the mission. And we've spent 5 years straight working not waiting for something to get bad again. Just like people are still I had a conversation with someone this morning. 3 people that they know have just one either lost their jobs or one of them just said that their boss at the end of the year they're shutting down. Company. I've been calling this shit for years. You can listen to all this AI stuff. It's coming. Warnings. It won't happen to me. I'm not my job. I'm safe. But like it is happening like wildfire. I've been saying the time to upskill is fucking immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. But people will wait.
Until they have to.
Until I have to. Oh shit. Then you act out of fucking bad urgency. And this is why it sounds nuts. This is why I don't feel sorry for people. Because like we went through that in 2020.
Yeah.
We went through that. We made the decision and we've worked towards making sure that thing is not a problem every single day since. And honestly, we're not fucking Bill Gates. Oh, fucking criminal. Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Unlimited money. We're still building. We're still on a journey. We have a long way to go, but we're fucking locked in. But what I'm saying is all the shit that caused us stress back then that I could have easily said, I only have $5,000. I can't afford this. I'm walking 60 hours away. I don't have time for this. But now we can train every day whenever we want. We can go to the groceries, buy steak, buy whatever the hell we want. Don't have to look at the grocery bills.
Buy your dream car.
I've got a car, but it's the simple things. Like the car's cool, but it's the simple things. We can go to cafes, we can go to restaurants. We're taking some people to one of the best restaurants this week. Like we can do all these things.
Spend all the time we want.
Fill the car up, 200 liters of fucking 98 octane. Like it's all these bits and pieces that used to be 95% of the stress is no longer there. But it's not. But it's like we're still working towards every single day. I'm just ticked. It's not like that's never going to be a problem again. But well, it is because with that, but there's no going back. But what I'm saying is like all the shit that used to cause us all the stress and all the reasons why I could have done, we use that to the reasons of exactly why we took the fucking action we did, and it's now no longer a problem. So it's possible. But then the next thing is like, is when people are going to have, or just when it comes time to making a decision, all the fears, doubts, everything come in. And this is the one thing that, for our first goal was getting you out of work.
Yeah.
So all my goals was to free Michaela. And obviously you're on board with that. So it's like, yeah. I'm in. And this is the thing that I see these days is like people will write down questions of exactly what they're wanting to achieve. And then their partner, and generally it's for men or women, it's for their partner and their family. 99.9% of the time of why they're wanting to change, to get some time back from work, to be able to be more present. It's for the people that mean the most to them. The number one objection to why people don't take action is their partner.
Yeah. Which is so sad.
Which is just, to me, it just doesn't add up. It's come down. We don't have money, but what about this bill? What about this? Oh, but what if this doesn't work? Oh, what? All this shit. And this is where the unalignment comes.
Yeah.
And I think this is like, what was for us, it's like, I took responsibility for that, but we were aligned with where we wanted to go. You never questioned fucking anything.
No.
Anything. But it's like the reasons why we took all the action was for you, was for our future, was for all these things. But like, this is where it gets very, very tough. And the number one thing that holds a lot of people back is their partner. It can be around their goals, their vision doesn't align until you have these conversations and go, shit, I'm not happy with how things are going. Then it can get really weird if you wanted to change things up. But two, their self-doubt, limiting beliefs, scarcity, bad family traits, the way they were raised, whatever, that can amplify through fear.
They're putting that on you.
And put that on you. And most people will be like, oh, maybe you're right. What was I thinking? Yeah, we'll just keep playing it safe like the last 10 years. And then but then when the shit's bad, that's all comes back on you.
You're in this cycle. Like, it just doesn't get better.
It doesn't get better. Again, just more money's not going to magically appear. More time's not going to magically appear. Some people, yes, again, I'm just saying that, it's timing is a thing. For some people, it just isn't the right time. And sometimes it will be the right time.
Yeah.
But most people, I say, look, I'll start later. I haven't seen one person start later.
No.
I've seen people sit on the fence for things for years, come in, take massive action.
Yes.
The ones that go, oh, look, yeah, just down the track. Never seen one person.
Yeah.
On the back burner, not the priority. All the fears and doubts. What if this doesn't work? Pops in. But this is the question you have to ask, and what can sound so scary and a bit weird. It's like, what if it does work? What will your life look like when it does work? And when as scared as you can be to pitch this, it's like when you're like a little kid. Like when you like picture it, you're like, fuck, like that. Then you're like, don't be fucking silly. Don't be a dickhead. You're not worthy of that. You can't do that. You're not that guy. Oh, it's nasty.
It is.
But it's not until you dream like this and people get into this stage of creating a change, they don't realize how fucking important and fucked up their mindset is. Until you get to these things, it's all the bits and pieces that are gonna smash you right back to what it is. And it's like, when you think about it, it's like, what do you actually have to lose? Nothing. The good old saying, it's like, hey, if I fail, which is the most stupidest word ever, because like you are going to you need to fail at shit.
That's how you learn.
That's how you move forwards. And when you like literally, most people like will sort of say it's like their whole life is a fucking failure. When you think about it, like it sounds gnarly, but it's like they have no financial independence. The government says do this, you have to do that. You aren't happy, you aren't fulfilled, you're out of shape. Where's the winning in life?
Yeah. This is a weird analogy, but like you look at babies when they're learning to walk, they're going to fall over 1,000 times before they actually do it. Like, do you think, they fell over once and that's it? They're not going to try again? Like, of course, yeah. But
people are going to judge you. Like, if I literally just judge someone just then. The way I just described that, they're probably like, that's my life, fuck you. And I actually just judged you.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you want to be judged for being that sloppy fucking version that can't provide for their family, never sees their family, misses their kids growing up, whatever? Or would you rather be, judged for someone that's like actually going to fucking build something, stop talking shit and actually do something with your life? But this is when all the next challenges will pop up. People want to fucking drag you back through it. It's just like that scared of, of failing. But like, it's just like, if you can just let go of all that, and again, go back to this like twist that's happened in a moment, just start to make decisions based on your gut, which is going to be different to mine, on what your gut is telling you. Start to go in that direction, take some action. It will start to feel good, and you won't all of a sudden really give a fuck about what someone says or thinks about you, because they are.
Yeah.
they are going to have say all these bits and pieces, but like,
does their opinion really matter?
And when you go, okay, look, we said this when we left our driveway. I said, look, if all this turns to shit and if we are permanent residents at a caravan park, I don't care.
It was just the journey that we had to go on.
This is the journey that we had to go on. We were very vulnerable and put it out there for the maximum judgment on social media. And it's just like, it is what it is. I don't care. And if we were to go back to, here's our worst case now, because we went fucking all in. We have, if I had to go back to massaging tomorrow, fucking epic. The shit that the skill set that I have learnt in 5 years, that challenge excites me. So if you're someone out there, it's like, oh, wait till it all flops. Fuck, bro, cool, awesome. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. You just build again. You go through it again. You become better. Like, it's just, you've got something, you take something valuable from it that you can implement into your own life, or like rebuild something else. And like, we had all the doubts of like, what if, you never go back into the market, this, all that, that's risky, that's this, just get a normal job. Like, all the shit. But it's like, one, I had the mentality of like, no, that's not an option. We're thinking way fucking bigger. That's going to scare any normal person. But our reality right now, let's just say that we hit reset, we went back to our old life. We could literally go back to our old house that we owed $320,000 mortgage. Mm-hmm. We could go back, buy that house twice in cash, and then have enough in the bank that we could just, live off and be very, very, very comfortable.
Yeah.
That's how far ahead we have gotten in our personal life and our personal journey in 5 years.
Crazy.
That's probably equivalent of 30 years, and if we kept doing what we we're doing. Weigh it up. That's just based on facts, not trying to fucking be misleading. That is just pure goddamn facts of us, but that is 5 years committed. Might sit people like, I don't have 5 years. I want to get rich tomorrow. Good luck. But what, 5 years compared to 30? My mum's free now. All the pain that we've avoided for mum. You haven't had to work for 4 years. Look how fucking epic our life has gotten.
Amazing.
So make the call. But like, you just got to have this thing of just like, what's the worst that can fucking happen? And look, there's a very small amount of people out there that might be in this situation I spoke about, and they are happy and fine. And that's cool, because those people, you won't hear from them. They'll be at home, working, whatever, and you can live a great life doing that.
Exactly.
I'm not against that.
If you're happy doing that, then like that's your life. Like that you're happy with that.
And it's fucking awesome. It's great. Like,
yeah.
It's great. But like, you're not on this podcast here if you're that person.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm being very direct with you. And the thing you got to realize is like, but these people that live like that, they're not commenting on shit on social media. They're staying quiet. They're happy. They're with their family. They're living their best life. But what I can confidently tell you is the people that are out there with these opinions, with these, these fucking narcissists trying to bring you back down, these people are not happy with their life.
And they're not your people.
We'll have a piece of content that triggers someone, and I'll get inboxes of people saying, I'm happy, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, no, you're fucking not. Like, for you to reach out.
Go out of your way.
And just tell me how happy you are in an angry way. You are not happy.
Yeah.
So I send you love. But again, the people that, if you're so scared of failing, like the people that are winning, they have failed more times than you've ever tried. Yeah. Just fail. It isn't the opposite of success. It's just the process of doing it all. It's just taking action. But like, I guess you may look. I get it, Josh. But like, I just don't know. I just don't know what to do. I don't have a plan. We'll just find someone who does. Find someone who does. Get in the room, ask some questions, because like this is what's going to cut your time down incredibly. And people these days, this is where I don't agree with this fucking like course selling trend. That's like, this sort of garbage just happens the last few years. It's like, because we got to where we were from learning from people, from buying courses and mentorship. The people that have actually fucking built shit, actually built and have the results for not just for a month, for years and years and years and years. You invest, you have to buy their time. You invest, you have to pay to get access. People like shit on this these days, and it's, I mean, whatever. But like, that's how we cut down our time.
Yeah.
And now we've been able to help people do what we've done in half the time because like they ask the questions to us because we've actually done the fucking thing in 5 years. So there's a very quick way to do this, but you need to drop the fucking ego of like asking for help.
Yeah.
You don't have to be fucking I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. We're all trying to figure it out. We're all trying to get better every single day. But if you can't drop the ego and act like you've got all your shit together, ask the questions. And we still, to these days, ask questions, take the action. Ask questions, take the action. On repeat.
Yep.
If you don't have a question to ask, well then you've obviously, you're probably crushing it in life. But just don't chase perfection. Messy action is what's going to get it done. And look, needing to think about it, like thinking about things without taking any action, it's just wasting your fucking time with a nicer name to it.
Yeah.
You are just literally, you don't need to think about fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You need more time. What you need to do is you need to make a fucking decision.
Yeah. You either do it or you don't. And
you want it or you don't. Yes, you need to take in some information of what you're wanting to do. But if you're just going to be an information taker for months and months and months and months and months and just taking it all in and no action, you have just wasted so much time.
Yeah.
Not till you take the action. Action solves everything. 99.9% of things.
Yeah.
And so that's been, and to this day, the reasons why we think we shouldn't do shit is exactly why. So we take less time to do that these days. And I solely think this is a big part of it. But then the last piece of this, because we've been going through this, we're on day 59 or 60 of 75 Hard?
58 and 55.
Yes. And one thing that like we're on one of my goals this year was to be 100 kilos, lean, strong body, visible abs with a present mind. So that's been on my list since January, and that's my calendar every morning. Every morning I get up, I spend 20 seconds looking at my goals every single day because it gives you a quick reminder of like, am I on track? And what that's set in stone for me is like when I look at the thing every single day, when those cravings come of like, a quick KFC or a quick just an ice cream. It's just the little compound things. I think twice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look at this tomorrow and then be like, oh, you fat fuck. Like and then I think that's been a big thing.
Or not like, oh, you fatty. Like it's more like you'll look tomorrow, like the next day, and you'll be like, all that progress I worked for over maybe the last week, 3 days, it's just gone out the window.
It's kind
because of one decision, one poor decision that I made.
Yes. And again, you can be nailing yourself like that, but it's not just the one decision. It's when you do that 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Because look, what I want, again, this is just based on our story. I've been going through these through my goals. I was in and out of a deficit, up, down. I've been stuck in I want to feel big and strong and pumped up at the gym in a t-shirt and be strong. I've been in this mindset for years because I fucking love feeling like that.
Yeah.
Reality is I take my shirt off. I got a bit of a fluffy gut, a little bit of love handles there, and I don't feel massively confident with my shirt off. That's just my true reality. I can lift big weights or whatever. I've had fucking a knee surgery every single year for 4 years. So I've spent a lot of that time in recovery phase rather than rehab. I've spent the last 4 years in rehab. I'm still struggling, but it's like I've spent that in rehabbing recovery rather than like training athlete. Again, that's not an excuse, but like what I'm getting at here, and same with yourself, for the last few years, like we have the hard conversations now with ourselves nearly every single day. And I think you need to have that with your partner, with more so importantly with yourself, because if you can't call each other out on your bullshit, or you can't call yourself, who the fuck's going to do it? And yes, it can be gnarly, especially when it's your partner.
But who knows you better?
And this is, then look, we're being very vulnerable here. we rarely argue.
We don't.
What?
Sorry.
But when we do,
Tony Robbins. Sorry. No, we don't.
but when we do, or have a disagreement,
it's not an argue. We don't argue. To be honest,
arguing right now?
No. This is actually it. Like, we have heated, passionate discussions that are beneficial for our future. Is that how you would label it?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. We don't just yell and scream it. Like, we've never done that.
Like a domestic, just
yeah.
Yeah, it's come down to like a mission-based,
passionate. It's out of passion,
unalignment disagreement.
Yeah.
I think that's
Fair.
You're probably like, you're just fucking fighting. But yeah, fair. But every single time it's come down to that, and it's come down on like, what do you need from me? What do I need from you? How can I be a better partner? Husband, how can you be a better wife? We're married. We identify as married. Do I change topics?
No, stay on this one.
In New South Wales,
no.
You can just be a chick now. I'm going to boycott Fuck New South Wales.
Anyway.
I like New South Wales, but not anymore. So what I was going to say there is like every single thing we've had is like, it comes down to, it's one of us isn't doing our thing good enough.
Like, it's full circle moment. Like, I make up half the circle and you make up half the circle, and we need to do the things.
And
to come together full circle.
What took me quite a fair bit to figure out is to like, well, not to figure out, was to like channel my like
masculine.
Like flat out driven, massive goals, think big energy. Where I fucked up is I was like unknowingly putting that pressure on you around like to do the same tasks as me. It's like business, this, that. Like I was sort of pulling you in the wrong direction. But what I was actually like calling out to you wasn't like, hey, be me on my level and be me and do these things. It's like, I need you to bring this same energy towards the fucking life that we're trying to create in your own way.
Yeah.
Which for you, I'm like, if you're happy and calm and whatever, life's good.
It really is.
It is. And for you to look after yourself, be in shape, because like you can't be fucking fat and sloppy and just be a confident in yourself person. We want to be a beacon of what an optimized fucking life is. And for we will admit it, the last few years, we haven't been that.
Yeah.
The
last year and all of this year, yes, we have been focusing so much more and channeling in.
Yes.
But when we first started traveling, we were not.
Here's where I'm taking full again, because we're not there yet, but we will. But just like you said, the last year or two, this is where the intensity of these conversations have been going, because I'm like, I'll be like, again, when it comes down to it, it's like, okay, well, look, we can say all these things. I'm like, you're saying you're doing this. I'm watching you. You're clearly not doing it.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, a bit, but not fully. And this is what took us so long.
Until it clicked.
I think to accept it.
Yeah.
Because it's not coming from hey, I'm not coming from an attacking angle.
No.
It's like, hey, just, are we taking this seriously? And because we've noticed the last few weeks, I said, look, let me help you train. Because look, I know you train a couple of days a week. I'm just like, you rock up to the gym. I'm like, there's no purpose behind your training, darling. It's like, I know you. I've seen you fucking train over the years when you're peak. I've seen it. Yes, you're working out, but it's like, you're just ticking off to be there. You're not challenging yourself. There's no purpose behind the way you're moving. I know you. And when you're tracking your food and that, I'm there looking, I'm like I'm on 5.5 calories and like, that's about, I'm like, this ain't, and I think the math ain't nothing.
We've had many conversations like that, but I think I don't know. I don't know what it was, but something just clicked in me and I was just like, you're right.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
and it's not to be like, like for you to me, to be like, I told you so to me.
And I didn't say that at all.
No, you didn't. And
you can't be like that.
No, you can't. And you can't be because it pushes the other person away.
Just resentment. And
yeah. If you read the Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, like it's, like you'll understand. But I think once I realized, you were like, okay, we're going to do this together. Mm-hmm. And it's been so good. Like since we've been doing the 75 hard.
It's taken 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. It's taken 4 years. I'm so glad.
50 days. Well, 55
so glad
days.
We're here.
55 days in.
Fuck. But like this is like.
And you're not trying to change me.
No.
But you just know that when I'm at my best.
Yes.
You know, because you've seen it before.
Yes. Correct.
But because we started traveling, it just went into a downward spiral and there was no.
It was before the travel. We've started to fall into we're happy, just accept what you have. We were going down that trap and I didn't fucking like it.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be that and to not want. I think it's one of the biggest problems with society these days is like you get married, it's like you just have what you want and people back off.
Mm.
And this is what I keep saying to yourself. I'm like, we're in a partnership. We're like, the life we're trying to create isn't fucking ordinary. So why are we holding our standards of the way that we're moving and training in our environment? Why are we comparing them to the average fucking person? I don't want to be that. We aren't that. We're on a different path. We need to up things.
We want to be extraordinary.
But this is where that accountability, that holding each other, accountable. You have to be on the same path. So like, this is what's taken us so long to realize that. And like, but now it's like, it's only been about 2 weeks since we've been dialing stuff in and actually giving it 100%. What's happened?
Big changes.
Centimeters dropping off. Weight's dropping off. You're training like a fucking boss. Both of us. And we're going, holy shit. They're like it's exciting.
I actually could barely move yesterday because I was so sore from like the training, the effort that I'd put into the training.
But what it's just shown is it's just like you're moving with you're training with purpose.
Yeah.
You're clear on what you want now.
Yes.
So but it's all that ingredients behind it. And now it's like, oh, thank fuck. Like you've seen now, but now it's kind of like, okay, well look, we're dialing in now, but it's like, look at the last 2-3 years not that we've wasted, but like, look how far behind we are. Mm. It's taken us this long to figure it out. So now it's like you need to add that urgency on top of that. So like there is no room to fuck up.
Yeah.
And but here's the thing. What I've realized, I'm like, look, we can sit here for another hour, talk about traveling, talk about tracking, and we can talk about all the shit that we want to.
Yeah.
What it come down to is all the things in between. I'm going to leave this podcast on this. All the things in between that we've spent years, this, around in circles, whatever, was all bullshit excuses.
Mm.
Because we just didn't do those things and done them and got the result. And the results are happening.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
But I think what people can take away from this is that exact thing, like all the excuses as to why things aren't going the way that they want things to happen is a result of those excuses.
Of your actions, your standards. And it's as simple as that.
Mm.
And you can go, oh, geez, that's gnarly with some of that mind. But like, you can't go wrong with having a mindset like that.
Yeah.
And again, you might be going, well, look, yeah, but I am busy. I don't have time. I get it. But you need to be 100% mentally locked in to what you want. There's going to be sacrifices. It's going to be hard. It's going to be challenges.
Mm.
But like the best thing about 75 hard is it's broken through that many habits that it's not a problem anymore.
Yeah.
We can go outside the gym after training and smell KFC and go, holy fuck, that sounds great. But it's like, don't want it.
No.
Like and people are like, oh, but it's just the chocolates. It's all the bad. You just go back to all the bad shit. But like, once you break through it, you don't want to put that shit in your body. Again, once I can have more calories than that, like I could have KFC if I want to, but I can happily, but I can just go, cool, awesome. Like I don't need to touch for another year.
Yeah. That's been our approach with alcohol, I guess, this year.
Yeah. It's just like we just don't feel the need to go buy a box of beers.
Well, we haven't actually done that for 2 years.
2 years. We haven't gone to a bottle.
But like normally when we go out for dinner, we'd have a glass.
And I'm not labeling myself as someone that I don't drink.
Yeah.
If I want to have a fucking drink, I'll have a drink.
Yeah. We're just choosing not to at the moment because we're
locked into 75 hard.
Well,
we can't.
We can't.
But also it's like, to me, it's just like, is it worth it?
I just don't want it.
And when I look back at it, it's like we just drank alcohol to amplify our mood. When you're happy and more confidence in yourself, you're just more confident and you're more amplified of your mood.
And especially when we first started traveling, because we were meeting new people, around the campfire, like you want to have a chat with them.
Yeah. And
that's because we didn't obviously know how to talk to people, whereas now, like, it's fine.
I'm just really excited because I just feel like as a couple, we've really, like, in this hard period of life where it's like that mid time of the year, economy, like, it's the, people are struggling. It's like, this is where like leaders are going to show the fuck up. This is where you need to put the hard work in and really put your foot on the gas. And I'm just excited because like I feel like we've unlocked a new mentality because it's like, look, it comes down to two things. It's like, are you either going to do it or not? And two, it's like, do you actually want it or not?
Exactly. Like you just got to keep reminding of yourself of that end goal. And I think that's what every day I think of that end goal. I think of what I want. And
anything in between is noise and bullshit and excuses.
Yeah.
Oh, but Josh, it's easy for you to say because you have all the days and time. Like a fucking comment the other day. Oh, it's easy for you to say, you're living free and all. Do you think I just fucking landed here?
That first
year? I just fucking, the car rocked up, the caravan rocked, just fucking in this hip camp next to the beach. Just,
I think,
how lucky am I?
Do you know what? I think us getting to where we are right now, back in 2018, we made the decision that in a year's time, in 2019, we were going to do that trip. And we made so many sacrifices to be able to save money to make that happen. And I think that's where moving into 2020, well, also we literally couldn't go anywhere. But again, we made so many sacrifices. We sacrificed all of our free time. Well, you did more so than me to make this our reality today.
Correct.
And even what we've got today, 5 years later, we never would have pictured this. This is beyond our expectations.
Beyond. And we're grateful every single day. But like, again, if you think of what I'm talking about is extreme, but like, again, it can be a holiday. But it's like you need to go through a season of change, of challenge, of struggle, of
going without,
restructuring. You have to go through this.
Yeah.
And this is where what people are scared of.
Discipline.
That they're scared of that. But this is where all the magic happens. People
on the other side.
This is where you find people are just so fucked on social media that people don't even know who they are. And this is the world we're going to live in.
Yeah.
I'm so solid that this is the new world we're going to live in.
People are just going to be consumers
and fucking zombies.
TikTok zombies.
Just scroll. No purpose, sloppy as shit. Like there's
you see it now. It's already happening. Like when you go to a shop and like customer service, like the Gen Zs or whatever, I don't know, whatever the young generation is now, they are like zombies.
Yeah, no personality, no nothing.
Yeah,
just want to get on break and get on their phone and see clarity and scroll and likes and comments. And this is just the reality we're going to live in. It is sad. But you either go, well, fuck, it's just, you feel sorry for them and go, oh, shit, whatever. Or just create your own fucking path. So that's never a possibility for your fucking children.
Exactly.
Like, and yourself. Like, that's it. But look, I want to leave it on that. And like, that's just a reality that we've chosen. Like I said, I feel like we've unlocked this new mindset because it's like, look, we've got this new accountability. We've got this higher standard because it's like, look, anything but we know we can do it. But now it's like very clear the reasons why we didn't want to do it. It was all just rubbish, you know, and you know, and even even this excuse of the time and whatever's come in to some of our things. I said, bro, like we have all the time in the world. And it's like money isn't to go get a massage. Like it's like that side of money isn't an issue anymore.
Focusing on our health.
You can go to whatever gym, whatever time. You can go get a mass. You can go. I say it's like go do what you need to do
What makes
to make
you
yourself feel good.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's like that isn't a thing anymore. But we've used that before. So it's like these things are going to keep coming up. But look, go away from this. If you can have this mentality of like all the reasons why I think I shouldn't do something is probably the reasons why I should stop fucking around, take some immediate fucking action.
Exactly.
I could have said that and just shut the podcast off.
That's it.
By
5
here around
seconds.
50 seconds later.
5 seconds in and that's it. Done.
If you got some value from this, please share it on your story, share the show. And look, if you are wanting to learn from someone that's actually, I think for us, it's built a fucking epic life because it is possible. It is very, very, very possible. And if you wanted to learn about our amazing Enagic products, our company, our business model, how we've been able to structure it as a freedom-based business, we're hosting a live masterclass on July 28th at 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. Simply DM us the word, what's the word? Masterclass. And we'll send you across the details. Jump on, listen. We'll see everything there, see if it aligns, see if we can help you out. I'm super excited for that. We've got some amazing things coming up and just people are going to be looking for the people that have their shit together. Doesn't mean all this money. It's people that are at that. I think it's going to be people that can control their mind, that know where they're going in life. If someone says they're going to do shit and actually does it, these are the people that are going to be the next leaders and they're going to absolutely crush life for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to have it all figured out, but you seem to be on the direction, showing the journey, document it, going through that like hard bit everyone tries to avoid, and it's a win-win for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to the beach now.
We
We're
are
going to explore in Bundaberg-ish area, down the beach, bit of drive on the beach, check it out. We held it off yesterday. We're going to go today, and then we're going to move on to Rockhampton, spend a bit of time with a couple in our community, our business. We're going to take them out to get the best steak ever, go to the gym, cafes. Can't wait.
It's going to be good.
Had the best day ever, best morning, day, night ever, whatever it is. Peace.